So, as most of you guys probably know, the Greenville update was unfortunately delayed. So in a message sent by Reagan, he said, "Hey everyone, I'm delivering some news to you all today, both good and bad. I feel as though this is important to cut to and explain, so putting this in a small announcement for you guys, which is that we are unfortunately going to have to delay the Highway Plus map expansion a little bit. Delaying is a last resort for us, and we do not want to disappoint you guys with a release of this size of content. I know you've all been waiting patiently, and we're not taking advantage of that. We just need a little bit of extra time because we really believe in the full quality of everything we release. Every speck of dust should be clear in an update that comes out. Development is a hard, coordinated process, and sometimes we get ambitious, especially on time, and this is one of those examples. Especially now that we've seen a surge in many new and returning players, we want to make sure that we're accommodating for that properly by delivering quality stuff and not having a bug-filled release. Overall, both the map in and out, we are working on restructuring things a little to speed up updates, content, and cars for you guys, so you will always have a fresh new experience in Greenville. To compensate for us having to delay the large update, we've also attached some more screenshots for you guys. Just look at the sheer size of it in the aerial view. Maybe that clears up the extra time we need, but we're working as fast as we can. We also want to let you know that outside of pure size, we're putting a lot of effort into quality at every meter, including interiors for lots of buildings in the small town coming named Brookmere. This extra time also allows us to make sure that us introducing a slight increase in our server player count does not negatively impact performance. The highway has nearly 7 to 8 miles of comparable road to drive along, taking around 6 minutes to travel only one way down, going 70 miles per hour, so it is not a small expansion by any means. We plan to have the expansion out as early as possible before the middle of December rolls around, so we will have time for our holiday event update before Christmas. We will still be working on giving you a date to look out for when it is closer for the Highway Plus map expansion update, and leaks and images still will be posted out. As said before, we just need a tad bit more time to round off some things to make sure it is of the quality that you guys expect from us. We are just as excited as you guys to drive along a whole new part of the map and can't wait to release it to you all to enjoy it to yourself. And as a little extra bonus for being patient, use the code MAP expansion in new servers for $50,000 cash in game. Will expire once the map expansion is out. By the way, if you guys have not redeemed this code yet, for those who don't know, you click the shop icon, go to codes, and then you can just write in here MAP expansion, and you will receive a whopping $50,000, which is honestly a pretty massive amount of money to just get for free out of nowhere. The message makes things pretty clear. You know, they've essentially delayed the update just to make sure that it has no bugs, you know, and that it's all fully polished and fleshed out for everyone to enjoy, which in my opinion is honestly very reasonable. But that does beg the question of when this update is coming out. And also they did post some more teaser images for this new update, so we have a little like underground parking garage, it seems like, which honestly looks super realistic. This is kind of insane. I'm guessing this is probably on a new part of the map as well, which is cool. We also have an interior of one of the new buildings, and I'm assuming the new town of Brookmere, which is also really cool that we're getting like another mini town, I guess you could say. Definitely some nice diversity going on in the map for this next update. And then we have an exterior picture right here as well of the new town, which yeah, looks very, very cool. And as you guys can see, they have literally posted what the entire map will actually look like once this update drops, and yeah, it is massive. Just to show you guys how like insanely massive this is, this little speck right here is the area from the campsite update that we got, which at the time seemed huge, but now we are getting this whole new section of land down here, which is absolutely nuts. And as you guys also probably heard in that message, luckily they did not completely leave us in the dark about when this update could be expected to drop still. As you guys know, originally the update was expected to drop sometime in November. Obviously though, it is now already December, so that clearly is not the case anymore. However, they did say that they do want to release the update before the middle of December, which as of the time of this video's release for most people would be about the 1st of December, which means hopefully we should expect this update in the next 2 weeks. Now, if I'm going to be completely real here, just basing off like prior Greenville update patterns, by them saying before the middle of December, they probably mean like right before the middle of December, as in say like the 14th or 15th of this month. Me personally, I kind of heavily doubt that it's going to come out say in like the next like week or like few days or whatever, and that honestly isn't really realistic either to think that, since once again this is a huge update and it is going to take a lot of work to make sure it is fully polished, which means that they're probably going to take all the time they can get. And even though some people might be kind of upset with this, you know, we all know how much more upset everyone does get when a buggy update is released, which has happened before, and I don't think Greenville wants to do that ever again, especially for an update of the scale that is so hyped. You know, they want to make sure it's good for you guys to play. So if I were to estimate a release date, I would personally say probably around like the 14th or 15th of this month. Obviously it might not be like those 2 specific days, it could still be sort of outside of that window, but you know, just take that with a grain of salt obviously. Either way though, still not super far away, and hopefully we'll get some more teaser images for the update as well before it does drop. Yeah, obviously a pretty short video today, but I thought I would just update you guys with the situation. I know I'm a little bit late with it, but you know, I have seen a lot of people asking for a more like, I guess, specific release date for this update. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a developer or anything like that, and I honestly don't have any idea behind the scenes what they are thinking with when the update is going to drop, but just basing like from, I guess, my previous knowledge of when the updates typically drop, you know, from what the devs say, I guess I would estimate around that point. But if you guys have any like, I guess, other dates that you guys would estimate, since obviously at the end of the day I could easily be wrong, since that is pure speculation essentially, but I also feel like it is pretty accurate at the same time. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We are getting extremely close to 30k subscribers, so any support would be greatly appreciated. And just thank you guys so much in general for all the insane support you guys have been giving me. I definitely did not expect this level of support coming back to YouTube after 4 months of not uploading, so honestly means a lot to me. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.